the saying goes, you can't get there from here. Well, that is no longer true. And we're about to prove that with a little real-life application.
We're going to have a race to find out what's the best GPS nav app for your iPhone. We're going to start here at Metropolis Metrotown in Burnaby and head all the way down to the Gastown Steam Clock in Vancouver. I will be using TomTom.
And me, have Garmin, will travel.
Looks like we're just heading down Willingdon here right now, and soon we'll hit the freeway, and hopefully that'll be my secret to success and get me to the steam clock faster than Miriam.
The Garmin GPS is telling me the fastest way is to take Kingsway to Powell. I love it, only 3 steps.
So TomTom's actually used by 45 million people. That's a lot of people not getting lost. And what I like about it is that it actually downloads all the maps into the app itself. It's actually about 1.5 gigabytes, which is a lot. But the upside there is that you don't have to have a data or mobile plan going. You can simply use the GPS that's built into the iPhone.
Garmin StreetPilot lets you navigate through the streets of virtually any city with access to up-to-date maps in the area you're traveling in. Once you connect, you can download the information you need for the area you're in.
I turn ahead towards Clinton Avenue.
Getting a little crazy in traffic here right now, but we're just about to get on the freeway. So the nice thing about freeway driving, it also offers lane assist. And essentially what that means is it'll tell you what lane to get in when the appropriate freeway exit's coming up. Plus, it also has different languages for the different types of voice navigation. And if you want to, you can choose between different color palettes for day and night driving to make it easier to view on the screen.
Boasting an exceptionally user-friendly interface, Garmin offers traffic avoidance and lets you multitask, so you can use your phone as your phone while navigating.
If a route has changed or if a new route has opened up, you can add them to the database to let others know about it. So TomTom also lets you triangulate your position with cell towers with the enhanced GPS to give you even more accurate read. It's almost impossible to get lost with this thing.
Garmin features speed limits for major roads, real-time traffic updates, weather reports, and also features voice instruction with Bluetooth or a headset, which is really handy when you're driving.
So we're just coming up on Gastown right now and can almost taste victory.
400 meters. Turn left onto Powell Street.
You hear that? Garmin knows what's best. You're going down, Agrabo, you're going down. I made it.
What took you so long?
Hey!
TomTom wins, yes. Okay, so we know that clearly I am the winner of this particular race. What did you like about your particular app?
You know what, my app wasn't that bad. The only thing I didn't like about it is that it gives me the arrival time, but it didn't give me the countdown time of how long it's gonna actually take to get here.
Well, TomTom does have that. What I liked about mine was that it was very intuitive. The menu is really simple to get through, and I like the Google search functionality as well, that I could search these destinations. The one thing I didn't like is all the extra features. If you want to get some of those, you have to pay a subscription fee, so that kind of adds up after a while.
Yeah. Well, I'm really bummed. How about we race again? Best 2 out of 3?
You're on.
Okay.
After the break, it's Foursquare and Gowalla. We show you how to use these apps to organize meetups and even save a buck or two. All that and a whole lot more coming up after the break as AppTV continues. Android phones come with Google Maps with turn-by-turn navigation installed and ready to go for free. It also has Street View, Satellite View, and is typically more feature-rich than the iPhone counterpart. Is this all you need? Well, maybe not. This is your Hot 5 Android GPS alternative apps. Places directory is perfect if you need to go to a place like a restaurant, gas station, or hotel. It'll find the closest ones and show you directions along with ratings, photos, and even more. If you're going on a long trip and need to plan out rest stops, gas stations, and multiple routes, then Wisepilot is an excellent way to go. Sometimes point-to-point isn't enough, and this is ideal for those situations. Locale uses your GPS in an interesting way. You can set this app to switch to silent mode for certain locations, or remind you to plug your phone in when you're at home. It's very customizable, and it can be really handy for those repeated tasks that are location dependent. Loopt keeps you in the loop with friends and others who might be near you via GPS. It also lets you share where you're at with others through Facebook, Twitter, and more to give your GPS a social aspect. And finally, if you want to use maps on your SD card loaded onto your phone, then check out CoPilot. This app gets you pretty close to a Garmin-like interface, minus some of the fancier features like Street View. There's a huge variety of apps available for your Windows Phone 7 device. Accessing the app bar begins on your Start screen. You simply tap the rightwards facing arrow located in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. This will cause a list of apps to appear. What you want to do is scroll vertically through the apps until you locate one that you like. To open an application, you simply tap on its tab. If configuration steps are required, the application will now prompt you. New apps can be downloaded from the Marketplace. This is Microsoft's solution for all your smartphone needs. Always accessible, the Marketplace can be accessed on your Start screen. You simply locate and tap its tile. You can browse the Marketplace using a search term. Push the search key and enter your keyword. Marketplace will generate a list of apps that relate to that term. A wide selection of software is available for purchase. You can choose from a huge variety of categories, including games, entertainment, music and video. You can even browse travel packages and find programs to improve your productivity. It's all here. Tapping the icon of any app will cause additional product information to appear. Push the Buy tab if you want to make a purchase. This will bring you to the Confirm Purchase screen. If you haven't entered a credit card number into the Zune.net website, simply tap Add a Credit Card and follow the steps. Now, all you need to do is return to your desired app's information screen, tap the Buy tab, and follow the prompts. It's also easy to remove an application from your smartphone. First, you'll need to open your application bar. What you want to do is tap and hold the icon of the app you intend to delete. This will cause a submenu to come up. Select the tab entitled Uninstall. You'll now be prompted to confirm your decision. If you still wish to delete the app, tap Yes. The app will now be removed from your device. So there's one thing to remember. Apps considered to be essential to Windows Phone 7 can't be removed. And that's all there is to it. I hope you have fun downloading all your new apps onto your Windows Phone 7 device.
When you're out enjoying a meal, at a party, or just walking around, you're sure to see people with their heads crammed down on their phones looking anything but social. Now, there's only so much emailing and texting even the most popular of us can do. But what they're probably doing is using location-based apps on their mobile device. There are a few aspects of these location-based apps that are really useful, and believe it or not, aspects that will give you bragging rights and save you money. Today we're going to look at the two most common apps, Foursquare and Gowalla. They're kind of the same and kind of different. Let me walk you through it. We'll start with Foursquare. Now the main idea is you want to connect with your friends, and wherever you go somewhere, you check into that location. Imagine how useful this is when you're out and about and want to broadcast where you are so others can meet up with you. There are perks to this as well, and believe it or not, a competitive social gaming aspect. If you check into certain places more than anyone else, you become the mayor of that place. There are other reward badges for check-ins as well, and with your peers, it becomes a fun little game involving bragging rights. Now, some of you might remember me talking about saving money with these apps. With mayorships and check-ins, retailers are offering related discounts. Big companies like Starbucks, and we're here at the Rogue Web Bar, have participated before. And as this gets more and more popular, companies will be offering related perks and benefits, say 10% off or a free appetizer. Gowalla offers all of this as well, with a few more features. You can swap virtual items at places and even track where they go, which is interesting in a 6 degrees of separation kind of way. Another thing Gowalla lets you do is leave a location-specific note for a friend. When they check in there, they receive the note. So is Gowalla the way to go then? Well, it's not that simple. Gowalla is more oriented towards personal achievement than competition with your friends or peers. Plus, the simple truth of it is, more people seem to be on Foursquare, and I tend to find more check-in deals available there as well. One thing that is of note, Gowalla is reliant on your GPS to do its thing. Foursquare, well, you can check in pretty much anywhere, from anywhere. Both apps are free, and they both check into your Facebook, Twitter, and address book to see who's already using them. Understand that an aspect of these location-based apps is to be treated like a social game of sorts, and it's meant to be a lot of fun. You know, it wasn't long ago when we looked at people texting and we thought it looked insane. Now, most of us are texting too. I think the same could be with check-ins, as location-based apps are only getting more popular and popular over time. Now, if you excuse me, I got a mayorship to claim.
So we're almost out of time, but we wanted to squeeze in one last app for you to look at.
Well, it's a great all-around location app called Locale. What you want to do is open the app up and enter what you're looking for, or simply pick a category. From there, select between the list, map, or even augmented reality.
And if you don't like the selection and want to view things a different way, switch it up between Google, Bing, Foursquare, and Twitter, to name a few.
Well, that should just about wrap things up this time around. Thanks for joining us on our tour of location-based apps.
Hopefully, we've made getting around the world of apps a little easier for you. We'll see you next time on AppTV.
Thanks for watching.
AppTV has been brought to you by TELUS.